Greetings and salutations, my little whippersnappers. Something a little different again today. I have to ship and pack some comics today, so I thought I would show you guys the process. It's actually kind of fun. This is something that I really enjoy doing, so I thought I'd bring you guys along. So today, yesterday actually, I packed a whole bunch, and that's when I got this idea. Yesterday I packed three big packages of some slabs. And if you guys don't know what slabs are basically a comic book that has been encapsulated in a hard plastic thing, and it's graded, so on and so forth. It's kind of the same thing as a slab is like with your Pokemon cards or a baseball, football card, whatever. But it's with comics. I sent like a whole box of those to a guy over in El Paso, Texas, a gentleman by the name of Miguel, who purchases from me often. Miguel, if you watch this, thanks, man. I appreciate you. I got a couple of packages that I got to send off. Also yesterday I sent off some stuff to another buddy of mine, Justin, all the way in Maryland. So I mean, it's pretty cool. Furthest I think, or the craziest place I've ever sent was to Alaska. I thought it was going to cost me an arm and a leg, but it didn't. It was the same. So that was kind of cool. But yeah, I've sent books all over the United States. I've sent some here locally, obviously. I even received some from like Hawaii. So it's pretty cool. This is a really cool hobby. It keeps me busy, keeps me entertained at the same time. But yeah, so I just thought I'd bring you guys along. But why don't we get this part out of the way? Shirt of the day, Mickey Mouse. Let me get my cross out of here. Sorry about that noise, but anyway, Mickey. That's my boy. I got some Mickey Hey Dudes too. They're pretty cool. But yeah, next week, be prepared for a pretty cool vlog. It's going to be something, again, something just different, not just me walking and losing weight, which is still, was the main goal of this channel. Which is, and the quick update, it's going well. It's going good. It's like I said in a couple vlogs ago, my friend said, it's progress, not perfection. And every day is progress. Another cousin of mine commented and said, Rock, you're going to make mistakes. Just don't make them again. That's the hard part. I mean, it's just like anything in life, right? You make a mistake and you try to learn from it. You want to learn from it. You should learn from it. But sometimes we don't. And we continue to do the same thing over and over. And another friend of mine a long time ago said, and I'm sure that he got this from somewhere else, but whatever. Those who dwell in the past are doomed to repeat it. So if you continue to just think about all the mistakes you've made, and you dwell on them, you're going to repeat them. So let's try to change our mentality a little bit and get rid of that kind of stuff. Get rid of that mentality. Again, your glass is half full, not half empty. It's half full. Be positive. Be productive. Think about things in a positive way. Again, the Bible says you reap what you sow. If you sow positive, you're going to reap positive. But if you sow negative, you're going to continue to get negative. You can't get apples if you plant an orange tree. If you plant an apple seed, you're going to get apples. So again, if you plant positivity, you're going to get positivity. It may not come immediately, but it will come. And that's what you need to do. You need to rest assured that positivity, that day will come. All right? All right, enough of my TED Talk. Let's get to the thing at hand here. We're going to go ahead and pack some books. I'm going to show you guys. We're going to go through the process. I've kind of got everything set up. This is basically what I do most of the time. I get my books here. I got my stickers that I put in there, my tapes, my fragile thingies, other little things, my post-it notes, so on and so forth. So let's get started. So what I do first is I'll normally check my phone. I'll go to my PayPal and I'll check to see who I'm sending to. Let me take my glasses off real quick because I can't see. I see better close without my glasses than I do with them. Some of you may understand. So here's one right here. Again, just I'm not going to mention names, but we'll call this guy, I don't know, Michael. So he ordered 2 Black Cats, number 12. So what? Also on Mondays, I'm part of an auction on Facebook Messenger. If you're interested in that, message me, and I'll let you know where and how and when. So he won these 2 Black Cats. So this one here is a 1 in 50 ratio, which means for every 50 of the Black Cat books that they made 1 of these. Trying to get it without the reflection. And this is a 1 in 25. So these are the 2 that he won. So we're going to pack these up. I usually put them in the way I do it. I try to pack books the way I would like to receive my books. Some guys package stuff their own way, which is cool, whatever. I mean, the point is to get the books to you safely and securely. This is how I do it. I usually put them front to front and then back to back. I always include a free book with every purchase that they make. So today his free book is going to be this one, Monsters. The Monsters, I forget what it's called. It's by Mark Spears. So what I usually do is I'll open up the book. I'll get some stickers. I get a card of mine, that says thank you on it, and it's got some information on the bottom. But that's it's just some little thank yous that I like to include. I know I've got more stickers. Here they are. They're all in here. It's I really pride myself in my packaging. So I try to do the best that I can, and I know that a lot of the guys really appreciate what I do. So I just try to continue to be as consistent as possible. I usually just put the cards and the stickers in the book that I'm giving away, and then I'll write them a little sticky note, basically just say thank you. And then I'll put that, I'll let them know that this book is free. And then I'll give them a little signature. And I put this on the free book so that they know that this is a free book. That way, sometimes, people think, oh my gosh, did he give me somebody else's book? Because I know that that's happened to me before. And it happens sometimes. You make mistakes. The cool thing is that this community, this comic community, everybody's really cool. And if you make a mistake like that, 9 times out of 10 the person is very forgiving. So it's kind of cool. So the next thing that I like to do is I like to take some cardboard here. All right, that was nice. And sandwich the books in between that, and then I'll take my blue painter's tape. I'm going to take my glasses off because it's just easier that way. A lot of guys usually just throw the books. You know what? I shouldn't say a lot of guys. Some of the shippers just end up putting the books in a Gemini mailer, which I'm going to show you right now, which is the standard way of shipping books, for at least for comic books. And the other thing that a lot of people, because some of those are girls, some of these people, they send it through media mail, which is whatever. I guess you can, but I prefer to send my stuff priority. It gets there safer, faster. And it's insured. Some of these books are very expensive. You know, these two books were like $50, so it's no big deal. But as a matter of fact, that package that I mailed out yesterday with all the 6 slabs, it was big box. That box I had to insure for $1,500 because that's it. And actually the books were worth way more than that. But I didn't want to have to pay more for insurance, which is my bad, but it's all good. I mean, he's received stuff from me before, so I know it's going to get there. So after I do this part, you know, after I tape it all down, I try to tape it down all 4 sides, top, bottom, and the left and right, so that the books don't go anywhere. Condition is everything with comic books. If the condition is bad, then the value of the book goes down. And not only that, but your reputation is everything when it comes to this kind of stuff. So if you start sending crap books to people, they're going to start to notice, and you know, they'll start telling their friends, hey, you know what, don't buy from this guy because he doesn't you know, take care of his books, and the books he's sending me are all messed up. So this here is what you call a Gemini mailer. Okay, so it's very simple to put together. A couple of folds here, a couple of folds and bends here, and there we go. Boom, baby. Books. And again, I like to tape them down because the less movement, the better. The higher, the lower the risk of them messing up. If you tape them down, then they don't move around. And you might hear something going on in the background. I'm watching my my YouTube people. By the way, I always forget this part. Today is Friday, August 14th. Right now it's about 6:26 in the morning. I've been up since almost 2. And I think I've figured out why I don't sleep very well or very much at night anymore. And it's because it's the only time that I get to spend time to myself. You know, when during the day I'm obviously taking care of my dad, you know, doing stuff around the house, hanging out with my sister, you know, even though she doesn't think that I want to. Sometimes I don't, but you know, I do. Anyway, I'm just messing with her. I know she watches my videos. So then I just close this book up, close this baby up right here like that. I put my little sticker on there. I'll show you guys what that sticker looks like. That's it right there. It's a little holographic sticker. It's pretty cool, you know. So then I just close this baby up like so. I get my my clear tape. And I'll put it right here just like that. Close this baby up. And that's that. So this one is just about done, not completely done. Because like I said, branding is everything too, by the way. It's just like with anything. It's just like with, you know, any kind of business at all. I mean, branding, you know, it's like McDonald's. You say, you hear the music, dun, 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 and then everybody knows to say, I'm loving it, right? Burger King, have it your way. Don't ask me why I'm saying all these food ones. It's probably because I'm not eating like I used to, and maybe my subconscious misses it. Could be. But anyway, so yeah, I just, again, tape it down. Very important that you make sure that the books aren't going to go anywhere. And there you go. So this one's just about done. And again, it's all about presentation. So here's some more stickers that I usually, you know, I had done by an internet company. And I'll put it right here on the Gemini mailer. Make it look real pretty. So there's that. Boom. So the books are in here. They're not going anywhere. Okay. And then, like I said, I like sending it priority. So I've got my USPS priority legal size envelope. Put it in here like so. Take off a little tape here. And close the box up, or well, the envelope. Make sure it's nice and tight again. So just like that, boom. And this one's done. And so what I'm going to do is I'll take a little post-it note and write the name of the person who this package belongs to so that I don't get it mixed up. And then I'll print the label in my office. So there's one. That one's done. And then there was another one. Another gentleman. We'll do one more, and then we'll call it a day for now. The next one, I'm trying to look for my phone. Here it is. The next guy, we'll call him Bob. Yeah, we'll call him Bob. So Bob ordered, or won, in the auction, a set of 5 books. Rascal Randy, Exquisite Corpses, Rascal Randy. Anybody who knows anything about comic books, this is a very hot series right now. Exquisite Corpses was one of the bigger series that was out there. So these are really cool. This is actually one of my favorite series. I've got one of these days I'll do another vlog where I'll show you guys my personal collection, and that'll be a lot of fun. And so with this one, I'm going to give him X-Force #1, this is one of the very first books that I collected back in the 90s, early 90s. This was super huge. This was where a Deadpool, of course, came from. New Mutants '98 was the first appearance of Deadpool. That book is worth it's worth like $400 or $500 easy, depending on condition. I had one of the New Mutants '98 that was slabbed a 9.8, and when the book is slabbed, they're usually they're worth a lot more because they're graded, and they're that they're in very good condition. So this one I'm going to put into another bag. Maybe, I don't think it's going to fit. Yeah, because it's the same size. So again, I'll put the stickers and the card in here. And I do have different stickers. I have this one that I think I've already shown you. Well, I showed you the hologram one. I also have, and a friend of mine, very good friend of mine, she designed that one for me. Carrie, great girl. Keep her in your prayers. She's going through a really rough time right now. She's just such an awesome girl, and nobody deserves to go what she's going through right now. Unfortunately, she's battling cancer, and I pray for her every day. Beautiful soul. She's such a wonderful person. She's the one who designed this one for me. She's a great girl. And then I messed around with AI a little bit and made this. So that one's pretty cool. That's about, I have another one that's just kind of goofy. It's a square one. It's the same, it's got the same logo as this one. But yeah, so that's what I do here. So here I'm going to put these inside. What else am I looking for? All right, so I always like to put in some stickers as well from, different stickers that I have. Here's a Deadpool sticker. Here's a Iron Man sticker. I usually just give them little stickers. Because a lot of these people are like me. They're just a bunch of old kids. I like this. I'm gonna stick. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I'm just an old soul in a kid's body. But anyway, so then I'll just again stick these in here. And usually I'll put it in the bag, but because this book has a bag, it's poly bagged already, I'll put them in the front. And then again, I'll write the little note. I really hope you guys have been enjoying these vlogs. I try to change it up a little bit here and now, every now and then. I know that the Collector Con video got almost, it's almost at 1,000 views, which is pretty cool. So just, again, just keep liking, commenting, and sharing my videos. Hopefully one day we'll get to that kind of status where my videos will get thousands of views. That'll be pretty cool. But again, that's in time. And if it's meant to be, it'll happen. If not, oh well, no big deal. Free. Every time I write that word, I say it like that from, I don't remember which movie it was. I think it was Happy Gilmore, or maybe it was Daddy. I can't remember where he says, it's free. Sorry, can't do too many things at the same time. My brain doesn't work like that. But yeah, so this is basically what I'm doing today. Well, for now. And then after I get done here, I'll go and take my walk really quick, get that taken care of. And then today I've got some other things that I got planned to do. And then also the other thing I want to do today, or later tonight, I want to go watch Moana, the live action. I haven't seen it yet, so I'd like to see that again. I almost went to go see Spider-Man again. I know it's crazy. I know it's a weirdo, but I had one of my friends. She called me and she asked me if I would watch her boy, because I guess he forgot his keys when he left for school yesterday, 2 days ago. I can't remember how long ago it was. But yeah, so she called me. She said, "Hey, can you go get, excuse me, can you go get so-and-so? Yeah, he left his keys and I don't want him to be roaming the streets." I'm like, heck yeah, of course I will. So I went and I grabbed him. He's going to be 10 years old. Excuse me again, I'm so sorry. And I asked him, I said, "Hey, have you seen Spider-Man yet?" And he said, "No, I haven't." And I was like, "Ooh, man, let's go watch it." So I looked up at the times. And the first one started, I believe, at like 2:30 or 2:45. But that meant that, we wouldn't have gotten out of there till about 5:30 or so, something like that. And his mom was going to come pick him up at 4:30. So I didn't want her to have to wait or anything like that. So I said, you know what, we'll make plans and we'll go watch it another day. So anyway, but I want to watch Moana for sure. So that's something that I want to go do tonight. And again, I don't know, I think I've told you guys before, I love watching movies at night when I'm, by myself and there's nobody around to bother me or anything. And then the theaters are nice and empty. And that to me is even better. I love sitting in an empty theater, being by myself. It makes me feel like they're playing the movie just for me. So that's pretty exciting. So I think I'm going to go watch that tonight here locally at the Maya. I think the latest showing that they have is starts at 10, I believe. So I'll probably leave here like at 9:30, 9:45. That's another thing about me that if you know me, you know me. If you don't, you'll get to know me. I hate being late. I cannot stand being late to anything. A movie, church, class, a meeting, anything. I cannot stand being late. Unfortunately, I've had to, I've had the, I don't know what I want to call it, the misfortune of having to wait, most of my life for other people or, whatever. And I think that's one of the main reasons why I love being by myself. And that's because, I don't have to worry about being on anybody else's time or waiting for anybody or anything, like for example, when I do sometimes I'll go to Disneyland all by myself. And people are like, "Dude, what is wrong with you?" I'm like, "Nothing." Nothing's wrong with me. I love doing that by myself because, again, I don't have to worry about, "Oh, let's go ride this," or "Let's go." No, I don't want to go do that. "Oh, I don't want to eat here." Well, you know what? When you're by yourself, you don't have to worry about any of that. And that's what I love. I really do. And I enjoy just being by myself and not having to worry or deal with anything else or anybody else, or you can do things on your time and on your schedule. Yes, I said schedule because that's just I make fun of stuff and things, but yeah, that's just me. That's how I've always been, and that's probably how I'll always be. But yeah, so there's that. But yeah, I'm excited. I really want to go watch Moana tonight. And it's my local theater here. There's been a lot of rumors that they're going to be closing, this and that, woo woo woo, la la la. But from what I understand, that's all just a bunch of rumors. I don't think they're going to be closing. So we don't have to worry about that. I know that, again, squirrel, it has nothing to do with the price of tea in China, but I thought I'd let you guys know anyway. So yeah. Oh, and then I had Bible study on Wednesday, and that was really good. That was a good lesson. I'd love to extend the invitation to you guys anybody here locally. We have Bible study every Wednesday at church. We call it Wednesday in the Word. I attended Buen Pastor Church, been a member there my entire life. In fact, the church started here in this house that you see here behind you in the background, and here that I'm at, back in a long time ago, over 60 years ago, because the church has been in ministry for over 61 years. So that's a feat in itself. That's pretty cool. And the best thing is it's all 60 years have been with the exact same pastor, Pastor Sanaido. It's a blessing. It really is a huge blessing. And I'd like to extend the invitation to anybody who's listening. If you're in the area, McFarland, Delano, Wasco, Shafter, anywhere, come check it out. Wednesday in the Word. It's really cool, and it's very informal. Nothing crazy. We meet up in the hall there at church. We all sit around together. Billy Pilar is the one. She's our teacher. She's the one who gives the class. She's the one who gives the lesson. And it's really cool. It's very, like I said, very informal. We all talk, we all ask questions, we all have a really good time. And sometimes, we end the class with a little, either a snacky snack or something cool, because like last week, Katrina, who, by the way, makes ridiculously awesome desserts, she brought a cheesecake, actually several cheesecakes. So after Bible study, we all just kind of hung out and had some cheesecake and just sat there and talked for a little while. But anyway, so this is done. So this is the process of me packing my books, and a little chit chat, little home vlog today. I'm probably going to add to it, but in case I don't, thanks again for watching, you guys. I really appreciate it. Just thanks again. I don't think I can continue. I can't say thank you enough for all the text messages, the support, everybody, the phone calls, the messages. It really does bring me joy to know that you guys are all out there watching these videos, to know that you guys are out there supporting me. And even to all my haters, even to you guys who say, Rocky's not going to do it. Thanks. I appreciate you guys being along for the ride too. You guys can sit in the back though. Don't come sit in the front with me. No, you know what? I do want you next to me, because if you're sitting behind me, you might stab me in the back. So don't be doing that. But I'm just messing with you guys. But for reals, thank you guys so much. Make sure you guys comment on this video. Make sure you guys like the video. Turn on the notification bell. And be sure to share this video with your friends. Please, please, please share it, share it, share it. Just hit the heart button, hit the like button. That really does help it with the algorithm. So I really do appreciate you guys coming along for the ride. Thanks again, and I hope you guys enjoyed this one. It's just a real quick little, work with me today kind of video. No edits. And somebody asked me the other day. I was telling Pastor Jim, as a matter of fact, I said, "Hey, Pastor, one of these days I want to make a church vlog, and I'm going to interview you since you're my pastor." And he's like, "Oh yeah, man, just make sure you make me sound great." I said, "There is no making you sound great." I said, "You either sound great or you don't," because I said, "I don't chop up my videos. boom, we go for it and we knock it out. So I try not to edit them. I mean, I do, but I try not to. And that's why I ramble a lot, because I just keep talking and I don't cut it up and take out goofy parts and put it in. Anyway, make sure you check out my other videos. I really appreciate you guys. The Comic-Con one is pretty cool. The one I just did 2 days ago, the one for the National Night Out, that was really cool. Make sure you check that out. Share the video, like, comment, subscribe for sure. If you want to continue to receive these videos, hit the notification bell. You'll be notified every time that I do post up a new video. Thanks again. There's nothing else I can really say besides thank you. If I could, I would give every single one of you guys a big hug. Don't ever be shy. If you see me out in the streets, stop me, say hello, encourage me, tell me I'm an idiot. I don't care. Just say hi. It'll make me feel cool. And I really like it. It's really fun. I like the attention. Yes, I'm an attention hog, but whatever. That's just, there I go. See, I'm rambling again. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for coming along with me. Remember, there's strength in numbers, but there's hope in one. God bless you guys.